Hello, everybody. I probably don't need this when I'm home, do I? First things first, I'll be practicing social distancing today. I'm in my lounge room on my own, staying healthy. And it's important to antibacterial your hands as often as you can. The youth mentoring organisation based in Chatswood, Sydney, Streetwork, has asked me to do a series of art videos. I've decided to submit my own drawing for the international drawing competition that's going on at the moment, run by MTN from Spain. So if you jump online, go to mtn-world.com, and basically everyone's competing on the word homies. It's funny, the point is we're at home, yeah? Doing home sketches, homies, yeah? Anyway, so for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to take you through some steps that I use to punch out a picture. What I like to do first is to rule off a baseline. You don't have to do this by any means, and a lot of people don't. Helps me a lot with spacing the word out. Once I'm happy that the letters are somewhat in the place that I want them to be at, I've done 50 million markup lines with a pencil and rub out the pencil lines that are no longer useful to me. And as I'm rubbing out, I'm double checking. I'm like, yeah, okay, I like this line better, let's get rid of that line. Traditionally, the letters are the most important facet of the artwork when you're talking about graffiti, and things in the background are just there to supplement. I'm following a theme here today, and the theme is COVID-19 or coronavirus. So I'm going to choose my background colours first. Today I'm pretty well going to be using only Copics. Copics are perfect for colouring in on paper. They don't work on wood or other surfaces at all very well. They don't work on canvases. They're made specifically in Japan, and they really are the best of the best. Look, there's lots of different brands out there. We've got these knockoff ones from Officeworks, which are very similar, and they've been designed based on the Copic marker. This one's got the chisel tip and then the fine tip for getting in the smaller places. Also got the chisel tip, also has the fine tip. The Copics, they blend together a lot better. You cannot get, in my opinion, better than these Japanese ones. And there's a price difference as well. These bad boys are probably worth, I don't know, 50 cents each when you buy them in a 60 pack. These bad boys are about $11 each these days. My little virus fellas here, we're gonna call them the virus fellas, are gonna be green. And everybody knows that virus goo has to be green. So maybe a light green, a mid green, and a dark green. If you don't want to waste ink, what some people do is they create a color swatch chart, and then you can just refer back to that. So I've skipped ahead here and I've filled in the bottom left drop shadow using the Artline 0.06 felt tip pen, and it's a little bit quicker to do that, and it saves you some time rather than using the very thin fine liner that I'm using for the outline.
Please excuse the writing, it's my nerves, you know. Please excuse the writing, it's my nerves, you know.
And to minimize the pens bleeding into each other, I found that it works best if you finish plugging in your color using the Copic markers, and when that's all done, then come back with your black fine liner and touch up or thicken up that outline. If you do that, you'll find that the colors will not bleed when you go over the top of them with just a black pen. If you did it the other way around, you probably will find that the wetness of the textures will drag that black outline ink and smear your work. That is why I do it in that order. I'm going to use the Staedtler Tri-Plus fine liner, 0.3mm. Super fine, and just gives you a bit of scope to do really skinny lines. Oops, I've done on the wrong one. Really skinny lines that you would not be able to achieve with your Copic markers. You can actually use a flicking motion to direct the pigment onto the page. So it builds, it's a bit thicker on the edge there, and then you flick it in to where you want it to be a bit lighter. I'm pretty elementary at using these brush textures. I've only been using them about a year, but I like them a lot more than the hard-nosed ones. Darker colour in, come back with a medium green. Try and drag that dark green into the centre. Still using that flicking motion. give it a bit of depth. I'm going to add a couple of more layers of ink, just in the same tone at the bottom. Create a sense of shadow on this side. Now I'm going to grab the original yellow and try my best using that same old flicking motion to blend those two greens into the existing yellow. So you're actually using the end of this brush. You grab that green, it's still wet on the page. You have to do this quite quickly after dumping the green. Grab that green pigment before she dries and pull it into where you want it. Mate, bloody easy, isn't it? Mate, there's heaps of YouTube clips on how to get the most from Copic markers, posted by people that are a million times better than me using them. But I never claimed to be an artist. I'm a graffiti artist. No more, no less. I'll cover up this little mistake here, filling that in all green. And pick a bit of that red pigment up and send it back into the layer on top. Hello. And this is my homie right here. Alright, down you go. We got to continue on with the video, Bunny. One of the last things I like to do to my drawings is put some white highlights in it. Now highlights, they should go on the opposite side of the letter to where you've put your drop shadow. So for instance here, we've got a bottom left drop shadow. That means that theoretically the sun would be coming from this angle. It's hitting the letters and it's casting a shadow to the left of it and below it. Therefore, the highlights should be on the top right. And I will demonstrate that for you. Posca paint pens, they do a white, but I've found that it does not sit well on paper. It becomes very transparent. These white gel pens are a lot more opaque. Now, and you really want to just roll it along, it's a ballpoint, and let the gel fall out of it. You do not want to press down or it will not work. Helps me if you can move the paper around.
Look at them fresh lines. It's all about that line work.
Giving an impression of a couple of cracks here. Cracks through these fiery letters, encased by virus, and also some toilet paper. Watch your wrist, don't smudge what you've already done. Nice. Oops, crock up. White works better on lighter colours, try not to go over the black. I know it sucks that we running the Monday afternoon urban art sessions at the cage up on the roof of Chatswood Youth Centre. But hopefully when these little bastards bugger off, we can fire up the weekly painting thing again. In the interim, it's very important, just as important as doing your homework, it's very important to work on your skills, your drawing skills, your penmanship, your hand style, and your graffiti prowess. Anyway, you get the gist. I'll finish the rest off without the video on. And that's about that, ladies and gentlemen. We're all done. There's the finished product. And all that I'm going to do now is trim it down, take a photo and send it in. I'm probably going to post it on Instagram and use the hashtag #stayhome or mtnstayhome or mtnhomies. I don't know, look it up, you'll work it out. Alright, I'll see you next time.
We dedicate this to these people out here getting ranked. But the pursuit of the money is reality. Never phone on no click that you can't evaluate. See, I got things out here I need to situate.